Hello, hello, hello. What's up, everyone? That is what we are working. Hello. How's it going, everybody? We are live in color here. Welcome to Freshly Baked Props. We're going to continue to work on the building there and some accessories for said building. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Let's check out this chat, see who's in here. Man, Joseph, what's up, bud? Justin Booth, how you doing? Sort of Crown Slayer. I appreciate you, brother. Same time toys, what's up, brother? It's good to see you, Shane. My lovely wife. Hopefully work isn't too bad, baby girl. I miss you. Grievance is in the house. What's up, bud? It's good to see you, dude. And then we have the real Grievance. There's two of them. Which one's the real one? Must be the one that says the real Grievance, dude. Oh, it's like a dude. But anyway. Oh, yeah, what are you doing, bro? Gotta renew, man. Join the legendary status to get all the stuff. I got some things coming out soon. We're gonna do, if you're a member of the legendary status, you're gonna watch me edit LSWA the first time ever. I'm gonna show a tutorial on how I do that shit. So I appreciate everybody. And Bobby Wald's in house. What's up, bud? It's good to see you, dude. It's good to see you, dude. But yeah, so that'll be the next tutorial, is how to edit the simulated wrestling shit and all the stuff that I use, like the AI program to make the lips move and everything like that. I'm going to turn the lights on in the back so you can get a better view of that house. Okay, so here's the updates on the building. The building is going to go outside and stay outside. It's going to be an exterior diorama that I'm going to kind of leave in the elements, or at least leave in my garage. So I'm not really worried about it. It doesn't have to come apart. That's why I didn't give it away. The magnets didn't work, as I said before, which really annoyed me. But it's, it's all good in the hood. I don't give a shit. I don't mind keeping it. I can use it. So it's kind of set up like a dollhouse now. I'll turn that on. Make that yeah, I'm just gonna turn all the lights on. Fuck it. I got a bunch of lights here. Give me a second. Whoa. Give me a second, dude. Let me turn on all these blue lights, brother. Turn on the blue lights, man. All right, so they're both blue, so you can kind of see what it looks like, and then I'll just turn on this third one. Okay, there you go. So, as you can see, I had made a hardwood floor. It fits this thing perfectly. So if you look right under the diode, there's a hardwood floor. I'm gonna basically eventually build like a awning and like a porch, and then I might build like a foundation for it, since it's going outside, and that's what it'll sit on. And then I might even make a basement, so I might cut a hole in this floor so I can go into the basement, and then everything can be removed. We'll see. Oh, what's up, Gonzo? It's good to see you, dude. I appreciate you, brother. Hold on a second, dude. Samurai. Hey, what's up, bud? It's good to see you, Samurai. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Thanks for hanging out, brother. I appreciate you, man. So I got couple pieces here that I have to glue to the roof. I don't like the way it looks on the sides. I got the roof right here. I'm going to glue those first, and then at some point today I will have to run out and get some more Mod Podge so that I can cover it, because I only have very little left in my concoction here. Then we're going to build a table, a wooden table, and I'm going to build a fireplace that's going to go inside there. So when you walk in the door, the fireplace will be right up against that back wall. I plan on getting a back wall for it, because like I said, I want to make it like a dollhouse that has just a removable back, and the roof will come off. So those are the only two things that are going to come off. The side walls on here, they're staying on. I glued them in. The magnets were so frustrating. That's where I got to. Even the skewers just weren't working right, so I just glued it in place. I said, fuck it. Doesn't matter if it doesn't have to cook, because it's staying right where it is. It's staying here. I'm not giving it away. So I don't give a fuck at this point. I'm going to glue it. That's a nice wild. Oh, thank you. Yes, that's essentially what the inspiration was for. A samurai was, I was looking for like an old sheriff station, or like a house that was in like the desert in the middle of nowhere, like an outpost for the GI Joes, or the Cobra. It's just in the middle of nowhere. It could be a dreadnought base, You can put it in the swamp, and the dreadnoughts can hang out. That was basically the inspiration for it. So I'm kind of getting into medieval. If you have Mythic Legions, you want to use this as like a what is that, a pub? I don't want to call it a pub, but like a bar where all the fucking knights and shit go. That could be it too. It's 2 feet wide by, I think, with the ridges, about 15 inches tall. The side walls are about 8 inches tall, because then the 10 inches tall. Because no, let me take that back. 11 inches, because then the roof goes right on. As obviously, this is the inside of the roof. Goes on, boom, and then it's like 12 inches high. These things, like I said, they're just going on the sides here for 2 reasons. One, I don't like the way the sides look without it. It just looks too weird that ridge is in front and nothing's on the sides. It didn't look right. So this on the side now evens it out. I got 2 of them, right? And it once it gets glued in, it'll act as handles so I can lift the roof up when I need to. If anybody wants to know the texturing that I use, if you're new to the stream, right there, as you can see, I take Mod Podge and black paint, mix it together. That's my seal that I seal all my XPS foam or EVA foam, whatever. And then I just drop sand, then add another coat, and the sand stays in place. The sand doesn't go nowhere. So as you can see, it's has like a reddish tint because the sand is red. So that's why it has like a reddish tint. I have to add another coat. I'm not even close to being done painting this thing yet. So once it has all this paint and shit on it, it'll look good. It'll look finished. I got some scrap wood. I think it's balsa wood or basswood. I'm not sure which exactly it is. But there's one piece here that they're painted. So I said this was painted silver because I was painting things on top of it. But I'm going to use this one that's not painted. And I'm going to make this a table that goes inside. Like I said, I was even thinking about, I don't know, I was even thinking about selling these kind of accessories, like wooden tables and shit like that. The only problem would be for me is at least shipping it, because I don't want it to break in shipping. I don't want anybody to, to be like, oh, fuck, he sent this to me and it broke, Put an angle on the roof to drain for the rain. Oh, that's a good point. That's a very good point, Shane. I didn't even think of that. But it's such a small diorama, and nothing's going to be airtight, or the water should just run right off. So we'll see. But for now, it'll just stay in my garage. I'm not worried about it. Hey, Mikey's in the house. What's up, bud? So, brother, what's up, boy? Am I glad to see you all this week? Can't take a little. Oh, fuck, bad week for you, bud. Yeah, it hasn't been too bad for us here, thank God. If anybody's wondering on the updates, I did get a phone call from the job. I'm just waiting on the other stuff, so we'll see. I haven't gotten the word to go do that yet, but once that happens, then it's back to business as usual. My whole house smells like it right now because I harvested 2 plants. I got them hanging up in my bathroom, drying out. I sent a couple people the picture. So now I just gotta wait like a month before I can fuck with those things. So they came out pretty good. Thank you, but I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I was very happy. They called me yesterday around 1:30, 1:45. So I'm happy about that. Sell kits. Let us put it together. Oh, so okay, I see what you're talking about. So like basically don't put the table together, but just give you the legs and the thing, and then you guys would do it yourselves. That's actually a pretty good idea, Shane. That's not a bad idea. My wife, so she finished her doll. I think she showed it off yesterday on her stream before she played that amazing Bigfoot simulator game. Fucking game is so funny. But it's a little bit more powerful than she expected. Like the one cat, the big fat white one, like literally follows the doll around. So when she puts the doll by the bed, it lays on the bed. When she puts the doll on the floor in the corner in her little toy section that she has, the doll lays there. So the cat lays there. So it's kind of like it's got what she wanted. So it has the juju that she was hoping. So No, it didn't. It loves it. It just lays next to it and sleeps and stuff like that. So it does not didn't do any of that stuff, which is pretty good considering that hair is like very stringy. You would think cats would want to play with that, but they don't. Thank God. Anyway, well, I'm sorry you had having a bad week so far, Mikey. Hopefully I can cheer you up a bit with my award-winning smile. Anyway, so what I'm going to start with first is I'm probably going to glue these pieces of foam to the roof. I can let that dry, and then maybe we'll start working on a table. I'm going to work on a chimney out of some of this extra foam that I got here. So what I'm going to plan on doing with this is cutting this in half. I don't know how wide this is. Let's see. It's about 3 inches wide. So I'm going to cut it in half and then put it next to it. Make it 6 inches wide, and then cut the hole for the fire, obviously. And then this is going to go on the top of it. That should go all the way up through the roof. The beautiful thing is I'm going to cut this and then just place this on the roof. I'm not going to stick a hole through the roof. I'm not doing all that shit. So I might even just glue this to the roof. We'll see. See how I feel. Probably not, because I just don't, if I want to take it off, I'll take it off. That's basically what I'm going to use for that. And then we're going to use the burn tool to burn like rock details, so it looks like they just stacked rocks with mud. I know how they make the old school fucking fireplaces and shit like that. So we'll see how this goes. Other than that, I might even make like a chair or two or a stool. We'll see how much. I have a bunch of this wood, like full pieces. So we'll see. Let me just make sure I got all my tools here before I get started. I buy these at Hobby Lobby, little balsa wood squares. So anybody is wondering what pieces of wood I'm using, that's what I'm using, because I like using actual wood. I know sometimes people use XPS foam, and that's fine. You can use XPS foam to make tables and shit like that, and you can use the wire brush to make the wood grain. But I like staining the wood with actual wood stain, so I like using real wood. I just think it looks more authentic. I'm a practical guy, so sue me. I'm a silly goose, I know. All right, so let's see what we got here. Right. I'm gonna need this. Probably gonna need blades. I'm definitely gonna have to make a trip today because I need new blades and I need more Mod Podge for sure. For sure. Now, I threw my X-Acto knife in here last night after I yelled at my wife for losing it. And then I found it. And I was like, whoopsie. Sorry, babe. I found it, yo. And then she told me I was stupid and I couldn't read good. I'm just kidding. She didn't say that. And so I'm using the wire cutter today. So I'm using a bunch of stuff today. I got all the tools. This way I have them and I know where they are. I got to tell you, I took the switcher away from this table, and it was the smartest move I could have done. That thing was in the fuck. It was massive. It was this fucking, and it just sat there, and it's an 8-camera switcher. The fuck, I don't have 8 cameras. I have a 2-camera switcher right here, but it keeps crapping out on me, so I don't know if it's gonna work. But you get what you pay for, because that was a cheap one. So, all right, here's my X-Acto knife. All right, now I know I got X-Acto knife blades. I have a whole container. A whole container of X-Acto knife. I think 1,000 blades in there. All right. RSTO Cruising House. What's up, bud? I appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Anyway, I didn't say that. I know you didn't say that. I know you didn't say that, baby girl. So, for this, I'm going to draw, like, sometimes they use planks of wood to, like a picnic table. So if you want to add that kind of detail, you can. I'm not. This is just going to be a plank of wood that they made a table out of. I'm not going to go fucking crazy. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel here today. You could do that if you wanted to. You don't have to. So I'm going to make a table, a fireplace. I'm going to finish the roof. The thing itself, I'll make a full screen. is together. I glued it together. The sides are on there. If you want, like I said, as you can see here, the hardwood floor, I made that a very long time ago on a piece of cardboard and some popsicle sticks, and it still holds up today. I made that thing 2 years ago, and it's no problem. Never came apart. Still looks great. And it literally fit this diorama perfectly, and is even sticking out enough that I can make a porch and an awning that'll go right on the top of this thing. So that should be a good time. That's great. Derek Zanlin. I want to do other things good too. What is this? A Center for Ants. I love that movie. So now I got this blade sharpener just to make my blades last a little bit longer, so I don't have to keep fucking switching the blades out. I got my hot glue ready to go. So let's just glue these pieces in. Foist. Let's do that foist. Get it done. You got it, boss. Gonna glue these in real quick. So like I said, this is the roof. Obviously, you got the pillars here. We will, was it this way? No. This fucking thing is so annoying sometimes because you can't pop that fucking thing up. Man, is this thing annoying. There you go. All right, so we'll just switch it out, and I'll switch it back when I set things up. So today I'm not gonna have a camera directly on this shit. You don't need to see all that. I'll just show you and explain what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Okay. So like I said, I cut out these two pieces, XPS foam, more scrap foam, and I put one here and one here, and we are GTG. So it's a little ledge so nobody falls right off the roof, and like I said, just so I have handles so I can lift the roof up when I need to. I should have done this from the beginning and painted it all, I know, but you know, I don't know if any of the other customizers and creators, once you start something and you get an idea in your head halfway through, you know, happens to me all the fucking time. Like I start going, oh, I should add this. I should start adding this too. I should have this on there. This would look cool if this was on there, you know? And then it's like, well, but you already painted it. But then I go, fuck it, just do it anyway. So I appreciate everybody for hanging out with me already in here. Gonna have a good time today on the old Fresh to Bake props. Okay. I always lose whenever I use XPS foam. I always use glue on the low setting, and I guess you could put it on the high setting, but it will melt the foam. But I guess it could fuse the foam better. I'm not sure. So I don't know. That'd be up to, I guess that'd be your call if you want to do that. Okay, now we're gonna let that dry. So say now I got this. So it's basically just so I can pop it off if I need to. I'm not gonna glue this to the building. This is just gonna stay as is because now it can just sit, no problem. So looks pretty good. Anyway, all right, so we'll let this dry. That's good. Now we're gonna work. Let's work on the. Oh shit! Give me a second. Okie dokie. Sorry about that. If anybody's wondering, that was the place they called me to officially offer me the job. You can congratulate me now. They finally gave me the offer, babe. So they're gonna send me the all that stuff, all that email stuff that you were telling me about. They're gonna send it to me now. So who else is here? Did I see Smudge? Smudge Customs asked, "What's up, Smudge? It's good to see you, brother." What else I can do? Very awesome. Yes. They just called me to officially offer it to me. So very happy about that. Thanks, man. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah. November 17th, which is perfect because I got to take my mother to the doctor's on November 13th. So everything works out perfectly. So I'm going to wait until they send me that thing. I'm going to have to start drinking lots and lots of water. So I'm going to do that for the next couple of days for sure. So if you see me on the Wake and Bake tomorrow and on Two Silly Gooses tomorrow night, I'm going to be shithousing water. Probably piss every fucking 15 minutes, but you know what? It's worth it. I saw Virgo Cools in this year. I don't make sure I say hello to Virgo. Or that's my wife's biatch. So I don't want to not say hello. So Virgo, I'm sorry if I didn't put your chat up. Hello. I know I saw you in here at some point. Congratulations. Acknowledge me. I see you, Jake. Thank you. Stay hydrated. Yeah, exactly. That's what it's all about, right? So that was awesome. It was good news, man. It's good. There's a good start to the week for me. I apologize for Mikey having such a shit week, but I appreciate that, Menjo's. I'm glad it worked. I'm glad all the praying worked. You were the only one. Jacob was also another one that was praying for me. My wife was praying. Everybody was helping me. What's up, Pete? It's good to see you, brother. But yes, it was good news. Now, what that means for all the channel, everything that you see now will probably be happening in the evening time going forward after November 17th. So for the next couple of weeks, I'll still be doing it in the afternoons. But once I start the job, listen, my wife said to me I shouldn't say that because I still got that little hurdle to jump over in terms of a piss test. So fingers crossed, keep praying. As long as everything goes well and everything goes well, we'll be fine. But I appreciate everybody, man. I truly do. So thank you for all the positive vibes. Thank you for always supporting the channel. Thank you for everybody who goes over to my wife's channel when she goes live. She's been going live. She's on 27 days, man. So today's the 28th day. She's going to be going live, I think, today playing her brother's game. Brother is a video game developer and has made a cool little anomaly game that she'll be playing tonight or tomorrow. I don't know which day it is, but she'll be live regardless. So thank you guys for all the support, man. For real. You guys don't know what it means, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. Listen, I've been on disability for 13 years or 12 years. It was a big help, but it was also a giant hindrance. I can't, you can only make so much money. You can only do so much. It was really a pain in the ass. It was really starting to become more of a problem than a fucking solution. I'll be quite honest with you. Some people say, "Oh, don't lose it. But you know what? You have to. Like in order to kind of have a happy, life, you can't pigeonhole yourself, or you can't just put yourself in a corner and just accept what they give you. You gotta, so I'm happy this job I can do. I don't mind driving. I love driving. And so I'm happy. Hey, just Jeff's announced. What's up, Jeff? And 6'10" Yojo Daddy. What's up, bud? It's good to see you too, guys. Just I got the job. If anybody's wondering. I officially got the job. Now we just have to get over the old piss test hurdle, and I think we'll be fine. But anyway, let's get back to work, shall we? Let's stop slacking off. I'm sorry. Oh God. We're gonna start with the chimney before we start with the fireplace. It made no sense. Before we start with the table. Okay, so let me just see how big this is. This is 16 inches. So I'll do it at 8, right? We'll do it 8 inches. I'm going to cut it in half because I don't think this is wide enough. It's 3 inches wide. I think like a fireplace should be pretty wide, right? And then go up to a triangle and then have the small square that goes all the way up. Hey, Woody's in the house. What's up, bud? It's good to see you, man. Thank you so much for popping in. But I appreciate you, man. And Evil Dookie, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Just even for it's a couple minutes, just to hit the like button and say what's up, man. Thank you, guys. Hopefully, work isn't treating you guys too shitty, and hopefully, you guys are having a great day. Thank you, bud. Now, as soon as I do the PP test, Woody, you know all bets are off, brother. Let me tell you right now. But yeah, man. So I appreciate the kind words, guys. Thank you very, very much. Let me just measure this out. 8 inches. All right, I got my ruler. It's all the way on the floor over here. I don't know why. Okay. But I appreciate it, and thank you, guys. It was very nerve-wracking these last couple of weeks, but I think it was because lack of stuff, you know. And I also yesterday, man, yo, I'm not trying to like make excuses, but the last couple of days in terms of physical pain have been brutal, like brutal. Like yesterday and today, now my knee is back to having problems, and I this is how crazy it is. Since I started taking my meds, I didn't feel knee pain at all. I stopped taking them for 7 days, and the knee pain came back with a fucking vengeance. And now I'm having trouble walking. I'm having trouble. My insomnia is back. Like I don't really sleep. I just toss and turn and just stare at the ceiling, and then just wait until the alarm goes off to wake up. So it's been a fucking nightmare the last couple of days. So I'm just happy that once this is all done and over and I can start the job, I could fucking go back to taking the meds, because the meds were a major fucking help. I don't, I don't make excuses. I really don't. But fuck. All right, fuck it. We'll just pick this. So I'm just happy that it's all kind of working out. We're gonna see, the finished product, if you will. Make sure that I actually, because now I have to, like once I know that that's all in and I'm still kind of starting on the 17th, I will make the phone call to Social Security to officially come off disability. I feel like that's like a big deal for me. Like 12 years is a long time. You think about it, my whole fucking 40s, my whole fucking 30s was spent on Social Security disability. It's a chapter of my life that it sucked balls. It truly did. But in that time, I got to meet my wife. I went to school and graduated. I started this channel. So there's a lot of stuff that went down. So it was like not a complete waste, not a complete loss. You're not working 40 hours a week, you might get a disability. Just cancel it. Don't just cancel it. Oh, it is 40 hours. That was one of the first things they said, Woody. It's 40 hours a week, which is nice. So, like I said, I'm not going to get fucking sappy here, but I made a promise to my father before he passed away that if anything ever happened to him, I would immediately know that it was time to do what I had to do to take care of the family and everybody. And I looked him in the face and I made that fucking promise. And I intended to keep that promise. Like it's nice to just get, it's nice. It's a nice safety net. My wife is not a safety net when you can't do the things you want to do. She's right. But it was a nice safety net. It was, it helped me through the time. So I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about it, but it did hinder me at the same time. You got to watch over your shoulder. You got to be careful with what you do. I mean, I've known, my mother told me a story about one of her friends was on it, and they took pictures of her taking grocery bags from the store to the car, and immediately had to go to court, had to fight it, had to dispute it. I've had to dispute it multiple times. It's been a big fucking headache. Yeah, no, I take it very seriously. I want to, listen, me and my wife, we joke about not having kids or anything like that, but I treat it as if we were going to, I want to start a family with her. And in order to do that, you got to be a responsible adult. You can't be a fucking fuck up. So I refuse to be a fuck up. So I appreciated her patience. I appreciate her patience. Sometimes you just got to look at yourself and say, it's time to grow up, fuckface. And it's time to grow up. So if anybody else is on disability, I get it. Because trust me, I get it. Sometimes it's hard. But this is like it was a very important lesson that me and my father talked about. And I just want to make sure that I live up to what I said to him. Like I said, I take my when I make a deal with somebody or I make an agreement with somebody, I don't want to be that guy that says shit, that talks shit, and then doesn't follow through. I do that enough with like plans, but that's because of my anxiety. And that's another one. I'm not making excuses, but that's just the God honest truth, man. Once anxiety kicks in, it does not give a fuck about plans. So now that is going to be my fireplace, essentially. I'm going to glue these two together, and you see the square I just drew? I'm going to cut that out right now with the wire cutter and then glue these together. I love you too, babe. Thank you. I'm glad you like the 112 I sent. If you need more, just let me know. I got a shit ton of them. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Thank you, but I appreciate it. You're a man of your word, unheard of. In this day and age, it truly is, Woody. It truly is. Like I said, a lot of people, they talk the talk, they don't walk the walk, and I don't want to be one of those fucking guys, man. I just, because when you get older and you look at yourself in the mirror and all those times that you talk shit but didn't follow through, that shit's gonna fuck with you. It's gonna fuck with your psyche. And I'm not gonna live in regrets. One thing I told myself when I was a kid, I will never live in regret. Never. Okay? That's why I went into wrestling school. That's why I started training to be a pro wrestler. It's because at least I said, if you fail, at least you can look back on your life and say, I gave it my best shot. Like I'm not, why isn't this turning on? It was already on. Yes. And the buddy, let me tell you something. You're lucky you're not on workman's comp, because workman's comp, they literally, if they don't want to pay you, they will just stop paying you. Not tell you why. If I could tell you how many times that happened to me, where I was on workman's comp, and they just felt like I wasn't hurt, and they just said, no, we're not going to pay this guy anymore. And I had to go get a lawyer. I had to go to court. I had to have them prove to these fucks that I was actually hurt and there was something wrong with me. I have doctors. I have all kinds of shit that literally are on my side. I never once had to make shit up. I didn't have to fake anything. I didn't have to lie. Like, I was actually fucked up. I still am. Like I said, yesterday, my wife noticed it. Like, all of a sudden, my leg just stopped working. My right leg isn't working the way it should. So, no regrets. That's funny. All right, so I cut those out. So now, I'm going to glue it like this. And there's the fireplace. Is it too big? But that's how the Western fireplaces were. They were pretty big because they were man-made. So let me just get another glue stick here. Like I said, freshly baked props now will probably be happening at night on Tuesdays. I'll probably do it at 7 when I get home. And I know I still, obviously have 2 silly gooses with Mikey. If I ever not do a Tuesday, I can just always do my work when Mikey is working at the same time. But I appreciate all the support, guys. I appreciate the prayers. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the positive vibes, man. It actually worked. So thank you. Thank you very, very much, man. Oh, man. Evil Duke. Yeah, it's all right. Thank you for hanging out with me on your break. I appreciate you, brother. So do that together like that. I don't know who else hung out with G.I. Jetman yesterday when it was first live. I was there for a little bit, hung out with him. He did a good job. And I was watching Action Figure Addict at the same time. So, after my wife was done with her stream, after she was done being Bigfoot. Okay. Well, I have a lot of problems, dude. Like, I haven't. Here's the thing. I want to go to the doctor because I want to get a job for a few reasons, apart from my father. I wanted to. Thank you. I appreciate you, Jeff. Hopefully everything's all right, but yeah, that is definitely good. Though Tom's son, my friend Tom's son is autistic and he gets disability as well. So it's good that they're actually taking care of you. I need to get insurance, like my own insurance, because I have Medicare. It's not that fucking good. Although my wife's insurance ain't that great, But I want to get enough money so we can buy insurance, so I can just go to so I can go to a neurologist. Is that for the head? A neurologist, right? Because these migraines they're just getting worse and worse and worse. And when the last time I was at the doctor was like, "Oh no, that's not your back." They basically told me it has nothing to do with my neck. It's my head. So I have to go to a neurologist to see what the fuck is going on. So I'm gonna obviously do that. I hope everything goes well. I hope I don't have anything like seriously wrong with me, but like I can't keep dealing with these headaches. They get bad. So I'm gonna go to a neurologist. I'm gonna cut just a couple angles. This is a little off, obviously, so I'm gonna try to just kind of. This wire cutter isn't like the best in terms of cutting things straight. Try to have a steady hand, I guess. That's not bad. That's not me. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's supposed to be man-made. It's just when someone's stacked a bunch of rocks. So, and I'm gonna hit the bottom with sandpaper so it's flat. So it's flat. It kind of still stands on its own, which is nice. But then what I'm gonna do, I have this one, which would go right through to the top. That, To be quite honest, I'm gonna cut this in half too. Then just it'll be on one side and the other side, so it'll be a little bit wider. Let me do that right now. Just do that right now. Along this one. I'm just happy that it's good news, guys. That's all I'm happy about. There was a moment where I lost hope. A lovely wife will tell you. Because on Sunday, when Felix was here with all that good stuff, I almost broke, man. I almost broke down. I was like, fuck it. No one's calling. This is how, like, I'm glad to see it went down, because the lady on the phone was basically like, there's 2 positions available. We're still recruiting for the other one, but we're offering you this one. So it was awesome to hear that. Very happy to hear that. Because like I said, I thought it was fucked. I thought they're not calling. I feel for anybody who's looking for a job right now, and the fucking market isn't that great. I just want to do it this way. I'm gonna fuck it up anyway with fucking pencil. So burn all kinds of shit, so it's not gonna matter. So I'm basically gonna put one here like this. That's gonna be basically. I'm gonna make it look like one piece. I'm not gonna worry about that. I don't know. It looks like shit right now, but it seems like every time I make something, it always looks like shit to start, and then by the end of it, you're like, "Well done, dude. Well done." All right. So I have sandpaper. No, I didn't, because I found some and I didn't want to throw it out. I just don't know where it went. There you go. Very small, but you don't need much for this shit. I'm gonna mute this so you don't hear that. I'm sorry. Yeah. I didn't want to get the shit on my computer. I started to see all the dust come on my laptop, and I'm like, oh shit. So I'm gonna have to get the. I used to have it. I think I threw it out. That can of air. That's right here. Just fucking pull that dust off so it's not on my computer. I'll tell you what though, I wouldn't have had all this shit happening in 2015 on my bingo card. Like if you would have told me, hey, Nico Tronis is in the house, what's up, bud? Sure. Listen, sometimes you gotta rub one out. Agree? No, I'm just kidding. I got my wife for that. She does all the rubbing. She likes doing the rubbing too, so you know. I appreciate you guys though. Thank you, man. Thank you for all the kind words. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Now for this, I'm gonna go like later today. I'm gonna go into the garage with a Proxon cutter and just cut this even on the back so it'll sit against the wall flat. Same thing with that one. So what I plan to do here is glue this down to this as best I can. As straight as I can get it, as flat as I can get it, and then I'm going to glue it to that thing. We're going to shape it out as best we can. And then I'm going to cut it with the Proxon cutter on the back side just so it sits flat, you know. Ace the place. What's up, bud? It's good to see you, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Hopefully your lunch is pretty good. What are you eating for lunch, dude? Hopefully it's delicious and nutritious. I gotta eat lunch yet. I haven't done that yet. I'm gonna make myself ham, egg, and cheese on a English muffin. Yes, Jeff. Yeah, that's what it is. Working at the same place my wife is working at. Basically doing the same hours. So we get to go to work together. We'll separate at the job. We'll come back at the end of the day, get in the car and come home together, which is good. I don't mind that at all. I know some people, you know, they're like, I can't believe you're gonna work with your wife like that, but I'm not one of those people. I don't mind. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit at all. As long as it's good paying, which it is, and it's room for growth, which they said made was one of the first questions I asked. When the lady just said, you have any questions? I said, yes. I said, is there room for growth? And they said, absolutely. And I said, okay. I said, that's all I needed to hear. And they said, is that something you're comfortable with? I said, yes, I would love to grow within the company. And they said, okay. You know, my goal is to eventually become the supervisor. I have the fan behind me blown because listen, if you're a marijuana smoker, you'd be in heaven right now. I got the shit drying in my bathroom. I got it hanging from the ceiling, all the stalks. My wife wasn't too happy about it, but she's going to learn to love it. I love you, baby. I love you, sweet pig. But it's good to see you, Ace. I appreciate you, bud. Ooh, nice. Leftover sketties. A little bit of pasta, huh? Alright, so this is basically the makings of what looks like a fireplace. I'm gonna fill this shit in with. I'm gonna spackle the shit out of this. So a lot of these like cracks and lines, they're all gonna get filled in. I'm not worried about it. This is basically just the skeleton that we're building right now. All right, Jeff, take it easy, bud. I appreciate you for stopping through, man. Thank you, as always. But hopefully everything's good in your neck of the woods. And like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take it like this, and then the Proxon cutter, just cut a very small edge down the whole thing. And then it should be flat enough to just sit right up against the wall. What I am going to use with the hot glue gun, though, is I'm going to fill this crack in some more, just so I don't have to worry about it. I hope everybody is having a good Tuesday, man. We have a lot of stuff going on this week. Between my wife doing all her, she got a big Halloween one coming up on Friday. We have Smokin' Joe's on Figure It Out on Thursday at 9:30 Central, 9 Central, 10 Eastern. We'll be building a Cobra squad with Mikey and Zakanin. Wednesday, of course, I'll be hanging out with Mikey doing the 2 Silly Gooses. I got the Wake and Bake. And I'm working on LSWA. I think Thursday morning, I'm going to do a members only filming. It's not going to be live. I'm going to work on LSWA for Raw. And then next week or this week, I'm going to record a WCW side. And I'm going to post those coming on the LSWA channel. The beautiful thing about this job is it doesn't change anything. Like, I could still do LSWA. The only thing now is I'm going to have to find ways to do shit. So, like, the good thing about it is a lot of downtime at this job, so I can just sit in the car and edit. Is really what it's about. So I could just sit in the car and edit LSWA right in the car. So it'd be like I'm getting paid to edit, which is nice. So I could still get like that kind of stuff done during the day. You know, I can't just do live streams during the day, although I might. Like, don't be surprised if there's like a lot of downtime and I just run to the store to do a toy hunt and I just go live real quick or I film it there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so don't be surprised if that happens. You're like, oh shit, he's live, you know. I'll make sure you don't see the logos and anything like that. I don't want to promote anything, you know. Car stream, yeah, stuff like that could happen. Yeah, stuff like that could happen. So don't be surprised if it does. You might. You talk about the lady from Jersey, babe? Just gotta hold it till it dries. And then I'm gonna cut the angles out over here. And then we should be good to go. See, I don't mind that it's uneven on this stack here, because like I said, I'm gonna round off the edges so it look like stone. So it look like they just start stacking rocks with clay and shit like that. And I'm just kind of filling it in with as much hot glue as possible so that it kind of just fills in the weird gaps. But I am going to use spackle, so it's not going to matter. So basically what I'm doing now is just kind of over gluing it if I have to. Just to kind of fill in big time gaps. When I push it down, you can kind of see it just out of it. And then I'll just peel off the access. I'm not worried about that. I got 25 minutes before I have to be on the production floor. Supervisor changed the start time. Ah, shit, Justin. It's all good, though. Yeah. I just took the month off because my wife is streaming, and I don't want to, like, you can't really make a Halloween or a spooky stream out of the truck driving, you know? So, and not to mention, Alpha, my computer shit the bed on Friday. The processor stopped working, the CPU. So I have to take that to my brother-in-law, and he's gonna fix it for me. Like, we got a new one. We got a new CPU, same exact one that was in there. And he's gonna swap them out for me, and hopefully that's all that was wrong with it, and that does the trick. Because I want to get back on it, man. Like, I was ready to do a bunch of those kinds of streams for members only, like Red Dead and shit like that. I wanted to play. I was gonna do that shit my wife was doing, where she played Fortnite with people. I like playing Fortnite with you, and that day, me and my wife did. That was fun. Jetman's in the house. Hey, Jetman, what's up, bud? It's good to see you, dude. Great stream yesterday. Good job. You gotta wait for the hot glue to dry. I'm making a fireplace, if anybody's wondering. Just got a 10-gram syringe of rape. Find the young in my system. Okay, I got that. Yeah. Goddamn. No, that one we got from the kid is out. It's outdated, but it looks like a built computer because I've never seen this, the frame or the box, and it looks like you could put a bigger motherboard in it. Like the motherboard and shit he has in it, I'm assuming it's what he could afford. So I don't know what he's got in it. I would like to take this to my brother-in-law too and see if he can upgrade it. Maybe put a better motherboard in and just build a whole new computer using the fucking the box. I forgot what it's called, the chastity or whatever the fuck it is. That's why I would love to build another fucking gaming rig, man. Although the computer I had was pretty good, man. It ran graphics pretty high. It was smooth when I streamed them. I never had any real issues, which was nice. So I'm hoping that like I can maybe get a double whammy here, like fix mine for relatively cheap. It was $260 for the CPU, and then eventually save up some money to maybe get a really good one, and then I just keep that other one for editing and shit. I mean, you need a good processor for editing, especially if you want to do graphics like After Effects and shit like that. You need that stuff because the computer will just keep crashing if you don't. Right? That's good. Okay. So we got some gaps on the back here, but that's fine. I don't really fucking care. So now the bottoms here are uneven. So I'm going to sand those too. I'm going to sand that off stream with a belt sander so that it sands completely even. Just like that. And then we should be fine. So let's just cut this like this. Not bad. It's not bad. That's basically the skeleton. Can't stress that enough because I know it looks like shit right now. But that's the skeleton of the fireplace. I got some extra scrap just in case I need them. This will probably, I'm going to square this out a little bit better because it's a little fucked up, and that's probably what will go on the roof of the building. You know, or I will cut this if it's too big and just kind of maneuver what I got to maneuver. But yeah, so this is basically going to be my fireplace that's going to go inside that building. I do have a better shot of it right here if you wanted to see a closer shot of it. That's where I am with it. I glued the walls to it so it stands no problem. This hardwood floor in front of it will be its porch / deck, whatever you want to call it. So when this thing is done, it's going to look pretty fucking badass. You know, it's amazing how like it just starts out as simple pink foam, right, and then turns into this amazing little piece. Pretty crazy. So I'll ask my question. Did you get my promo I sent you last month through email? Yes, Justin. I was just gonna ask you about that. Is that still good enough to use for what's his face? For Alpha. If so, then yes, I do have it, and I will download it and run it through the program and everything like that. I'm gonna probably bite the bullet and buy that and start subscribing to that Vozo again. Which, if anybody wants a good, like, if you want a good lip sync AI. So let's say you have a picture, like let's say you're taking pictures of toys, like Menjoza does, or most of you guys, and you want to use a video, a stop motion, you want the mouth to move when you're doing like voiceover stuff. Vozo.ai is the site, I think. And let me just double check, make sure that's right. I don't want to send you into a fucking wild goose chase. Let me see. Yeah, vozo.ai. It's a little pricey if you pay for the month subscription. It's like $30 a month. But any video you put in, as long as it's clear on the face, whatever audio you put in, it'll sync it and the mouth will move to it. So it's pretty good. Okay, so I got you. Yeah, I'll definitely do it, bud. Hey, Fox, tell cryptid stories of each region you drive through. Tales from the cab. Oh, so you're saying like the truck stream and doing that? Is that what you're referring to? Yes, I would have tried to build every wall and glue it together for a chimney. Much easier. Thanks. Easy tip. No problem, bud. But yeah, I would definitely, if you want the mounts to move and shit like that, I would use that. Now, I don't know if you use AI to make the thing move on like knock knock and then put it through if it's going to work. I don't know. I just know that if the image, like for instance, when it works on the wrestling game for LSWA, because a lot of times I just got you guys stationary in front of us, the background, and then it just, kind of plugs in the voice, the lip sync. Hey, Tony Smig, what's up, bud? It's good to see you, brother. Welcome to the show. We're just building some stuff here. So this is probably a little bit more square, so this will probably be the top of the roof. This one's a little fucked up, so I'm going to put this off to the side. I got some scraps over here if I ever need them. I'm building a chimney for the building right there that's next to me, if you're wondering. Not that you asked, but if you're wondering, that's what I just did. And it's pretty good. Take all this up. Take this fucking thing off. I don't want to break it. The wire can snap. I don't have a replacement wire for this thing. Although I do have like wires for the Proxon cutter. That'll probably work. Better safe than sorry. Neat. Okay. Done. All right. So this one will probably be for the roof. The roof should be good. I threw the rock out that I made all the texture with, so I got to go get another rock. I'll do that off stream. But I did that. Just give me a second, and I'll pop it on there. Let's see. And there you go. Looks pretty good now. See the little side profile of it. That one window. Like the reason I can't put the fireplace on the sides is because I put windows on both sides. So that one has that small square window. I always think in my head of like a kitchen window. So that would probably be where he does all his cooking, because the fireplace would be on the back wall. So you would hang your stew pot or your Dutch oven over the fireplace there. And then this is where the sink or whatever that would be, if you had a sink, obviously, if you're just a slop bucket with water or some shit like that. And then the table's going to go right there in front of that window where you would prepare your food and shit like that. The other one has two windows, two regular size windows like the front. It's on the side, just right next to each other. So now I'm going to take this piece of scrap wood. I'm going to take a couple other pieces of scrap wood, and we are going to build a table. This is too big, and this is cut on an angle. So what we're going to do is, let's measure it first. Again, if you think what I'm doing is wrong, I get it. I'm going to make it 4 inches wide. So let me just set it right on this straight line here. Then I know it's straight. And then we're going to go right here. Straighten that out. I don't think I cut the end. Did I? I might have. I might use a whole new piece. I might. Well, no, I don't mind. I don't mind it looking like it's supposed to be old warped wood. 4 inches a day. 4 inches a day. All right. Take your ruler. Right across. Now, if I can help anybody with my ignorance, you're welcome. If I don't help you, if I show you what not to do, you're welcome. Regardless, you're welcome. Does anybody know, Tony, do you know how much Punk was able to raise this weekend for the Punkathon? Hopefully he surpassed his last year's. His last year he did $3,000. That's pretty good, man. So if he was able to surpass that, I got to tip my cap to every fucking one of you guys who came in there and gave your hard-earned money to a good cause. I may not want children, but doesn't mean that I can't help the children. You know, I donated some of my money too. I wanted to make sure, so now it's nice and straight. There you go. How big would a table be, right? Usually a table is what, 6 feet long, right? Well, you get the extra big ones, 8 feet. This is 13 inches long. So I guess you go 8 inches, right? I guess we could do 8 inches. You could do 6 inches, but that's too small. I'm gonna go 8. Yeah, I'm gonna do 8 inches. Fuck it. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Yeah, okay. Want to make sure. Okay. Make sure I got the line right now. He beat it over $4,000. Hell fucking yeah. Awesome stuff, dude. I love reading that. Good. I'm glad. Very glad to read that. And I'm not going to toot my own horn because I'm a part of this team, but Smoking Joe's, man, those super chats were rolling in, son. Rolling in. And that's all big ups to Woody, who made a couple phone calls, and fucking Shane, call to action. You guys came out in droves, man. And then me and my wife during the stream, both of us donated. I'm glad to read that, man. That's awesome. Next year, I'm going to see if he wants me to do LSWA during that. One thing I learned about Punk, man, he's a Shawn Michaels fan. I like how Ted was like, can we please stop talking about Shawn Michaels and just talk about the list? And he's not wrong. So that's it's 8 inches by 4 inches. Like a piece of plywood. So there you go. That's my table. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to design legs just off the top of the dome here to put under it. You know? So we'll see. I'll probably just use this same scrap. I got a little bit left from the other piece, so if I need that, I can use that too. And I have brand new pieces here. So there is no wrong way to do this shit. I can't stress that enough to you guys. So if you ever were trying this shit, don't think you're oh fuck, I don't know what I'm doing. I know you don't shut up about Sean. Oh my god, all yeah. I mean, listen, I get it. Sean is considered one of the greatest of all time. I understand that, but he's not the only one. You know, he's not the only great. There was plenty of other greats. Hitman that he will never give credit to, which is funny to me, is considered one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest in some circles. I know Ken is a big Bret Hart mark. Ken Toy Connections. He was a big Bret Hart mark. I noticed, which I get. I totally get. From Canada, fucking guy's a national treasure out there. You know. You gotta respect the technique, man. You respect Shawn Michaels, you gotta respect fucking the Hitman. There is no Shawn without Bret. I know everybody in this room don't give a shit about pro wrestling. I understand that. I'm not gonna fucking bore you. I already did that on the Punkathon. I love talking wrestling with those guys, but I get worried sometimes, like, you know, and I know Punk is only kidding. I totally understand it. But he's like, Tony, don't shut the fuck up. But it's like, yo, man, Can't get me started talking on something that has been on my heart for fucking 3 decades, almost 4 decades now. 4 decades, yeah, I'm 43. Get me talking about it. I'm not going to shut up about it. You know what I'm saying? I like balsa wood because you can literally cut it with a work knife. You don't need a fucking bandsaw or anything like that. So this is going to be the middle of the table. So I'm going to make legs out of this piece of wood and then attach this so that it'll have some stability. Hey, Bear 11 is here. What's up, bud? It's good to see you, dude. Cool. It's good to see you, dude. That's okay, baby girl, as long as everything's all right. I appreciate you. I ate whatever was left of your breakfast, by the way. I hope that's okay. You didn't leave much, and I was a little hungry, so I just kind of ate what was there. I don't. The Attitude Era was an ugly time in pro wrestling. I think a lot of people love the Attitude Era, but I think the Attitude Era set the wrestling world back a couple of years because it made us look like Neanderthals, you know? But I blame Vince Russo for that shit. I blame Vince Russo, bro. All right, so this is 4 inches perfectly. Okay. So it'll be the perfect width of the table. So how many? 6 inches long. Okay. All right. That means this right there in the middle. Right there in the middle. All right. So it's these dots right here. Okay. There you go. Yes, good. Thank you, baby girl. If you don't have a busy day, please grab my pretzels. That would be greatly appreciated. If not, no worries. Thank you, Ace. That's all good, bud. Hopefully you have a relaxing day at work, man. Don't work too hard, man. Don't let the man get you down. I appreciate you, brother. Have a good one. The excellence of execution. You goddamn right, Joseph. You goddamn right. You don't have to rush, baby girl. So you don't have to rush to go get a pretzel. Just, when you get time, if you have time. I'm hoping they put me by you so that I can, 1, see you. We can have lunch together. And 2, I can go to those fucking Walmarts by you. You always have great luck, babe. Because they're stupid and you're a cutie girl and they want to see you. So now I'm gonna get fancy with it. I'm obviously gonna cut like a little, what is that? Like a half circle just to make it look a little fancier. And then I'm gonna take this piece and gonna put it here across to the next leg so that it has some stability. I mean, 3 inches is good, right? Because when you sit the figure down, right? Let's grab a figure. Let me grab my new favorite fucking G.I. Joe Marauders fucking Spirit. I absolutely love this figure. I opened this 2-pack up on Sunday. It was fantastic. Absolutely love these figures. I like this bird better. I know Freedom is badass because he's a bald eagle, but I just like that bird. I like the look of that bird. All right, so let me just sit him down and just see. Spirit, like I said, is my favorite one of my favorite G.I. Joes. Want to make sure before I go crazy and commit to this height, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna work. Yeah, see, you can't see. I'm not gonna fucking grab the light, yeah. But so 3 inches. If you want like a work table, I would go up to 4.5. So if you wanted to kind of sit right at their waist like this, while they're standing, I got them sitting. I would go about 4.5. So now, in terms of a half circle, you could, I guess, use, if you like, this is going to be a little unorthodox, but I'm going to use my grinder. You just kind of use half of it. Just put half of it here. Make sure you have a little bit of space on the top so you can stick that piece of wood. That's going to act as the. It's going to act as the. Thank you, Bear 11. I appreciate you, buddy. It'll act as the support. You know? And then I'll use this template to do it on that one. Matter of fact, I don't like how high that is, so I'm going to come down a little lower because I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be that obvious. If you want to make it a square, you can make it a square too, I guess. You don't have to make it a circle. I'm just doing half a circle because I don't want it all right angled. Yesterday was hilarious. I'm sitting here like a fucking botanist. I'm watching Raw and I'm cutting up my plant, getting ready. I'm hanging it from the ceiling and shit like that. I said to my wife, I said, if I get good at this, I can apply to dispensaries as a cultivator. Which, that's the dream job, isn't it? Am I right, boys? That's the fucking dream job. Now, in order to fit this through, I might just cut it with an X-Acto knife and slide this thing through, and then I'm going to use crazy glue for the wood. I'm not going to use hot glue because hot glue is not going to really hold all that great. I don't want to break the wood. Okay. So that'll go. That kind of looks like a table. Take a sanding block or wrap a piece of sandpaper around a dowel stick. You'll be all right. So let's do the same thing to this one. And we'll keep it moving. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me, man. Thank you. Access off. So I'm going to sand it down to make it a little smoother, but pretty good. See? Cool. All right, now comes the fun part, trying to fit this to it. So I want to just eyeballing it. I mean, if you want to measure and be precise, I mean, all the power to you. We will not fault you for that. I get that. But Uncle Tony doesn't mind being a little off because it's supposed to be man-made. An old fucking table is broken down, so it doesn't have to be perfect. That is your preference. If you want like a brand new looking table, like you just got it at Ashley Furniture or Ethan Allen, then go for it. Why is furniture stores always named after somebody? Why don't you just, like Bob's Furniture, Ashley Furniture, Ethan Allen? Why can't you just call it the chair store? You know, I'm gonna go to the furniture store, the furniture shop. Now, if you're sick and you can just take out a little piece without going all the way through, that would be sick, and you can just glue it inside. But I'm just gonna cut the whole thing out and slide it right through. And hopefully it fits. I gotta cut through this grain. Because when you cut like this way, you're going with the grain, so it slices right through. But when you go down this way, you're going literally against every single grain of the wood. So you gotta really fucking cut it. It sucks. It sucks, man. I just broke it. That's all right. I'll just glue it back together. It's not a big deal. There are no mistakes, only happy accidents. And sometimes when I use hot crazy glue to glue these pieces, if I could tell you how many times I broke fucking balsa wood doing shit like this, and then I crazy glue it and it's stronger. All right. Fuck you. All right, so I'm gonna have to get a little surgical with this shit. Hold on. Get my handy dandy Gorilla Glue. Okay. Okay. Put that back where I found it. Okay. How did that happen? Where did this piece go? Is this it right here? Yes. Okay. I'm just to make it sure. Making sure I got it right. I always use the gel super glue because you don't want it going everywhere. It's very annoying. Super glue gets away from you quick if it's the regular liquid kind. That's why I always use the gel, so at least it stays in place. I do want to try that one where you spray it with the accelerant, and it like literally just solidifies almost immediately. So let's see. There you go. Oh, all right. So like I said, if shit breaks, especially if it's balsa wood, don't get discouraged. Don't go fuck this project. Just take a beat. If you smoke, take a smoke break and just come back to it with some crazy glue and you can get it fixed. Very easy. There you go. And the good thing about this crazy glue is it kind of, when it says it sets in 30 seconds, it's pretty much spot on. So now we got our little section cut out and we just gonna try, yep, look at this. We feed this stick right through. Okay. Doesn't have to go all the way through. Just has to come right to here. But now I have a little room to play with because obviously this is too big. I don't need it this fucking long. I'm gonna do the other side and then we're gonna see. But I'm gonna let this set for a little bit. And hopefully we don't have the same fucking problem that we just had. Okay, so let me just quickly just draw the fucking. So he basically. I'll let that sit and dry. We're gonna cut the next one. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way across. I'm going to go like a little extra. And then just... this way. Maybe I won't have that same problem that I just had. I tried to stay precise, and it fucked everything up. Let me try this one. There you go. Fuck, I almost cracked it again. The blade got stuck. You can make this out of cardboard, too. Like, it doesn't have to be wood and do all this shit. If you just want to make it out of that, like I said, XPS foam, that works too. That's fine. So thank you for that lovely message, baby girl. I love you. But okay, so I think I'm feeling the cutting board under it. So fingers crossed. Sorry about that. Okay, that came out pretty easy. There you go. Boom. So let's make sure it fits. And it does. Okay. So we take this one. We take this one. We fit it through. And there you go. Right, it's already standing. You just move it in. All right, so just keep wiggling it down. Hey, Larry, what's up, man? I appreciate you. Thank you. Hopefully work doesn't treat you too bad, bud. And I'm just going to keep working it in until it's good. See? Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Boom. And then we glue it. Booyah. A table. And then I will just snip the tips. Okay. There you go. So what I'm going to do here. Okay. I think this is how I want it. Just like that. So you see? There'll be a little bit of a support just to hold the table how I need it. I just have to glue it into place. Which I'm going to do right now. These things are almost fucking empty and they drive me crazy. The problem with gel is when it's almost empty, it's a bitch to get whatever's left out. That's not good. Almost took the whole cap off. Just change the blade. A lot of like residue here. Got it all off. What's up, Larry? It's good to see you, bud. And thank you for those kind words about talking figures, bud. I saw your comment earlier today, so thank you very much. I take pride in talking figures because that's where I really get to meet you guys and get to know you. To me, that's what this is about. It's about making friends. Is that who I think it is? Is that who I think it is? Where are you? No, he's still in the window. Thought that was Baron. Thought that was little Baron the cat. I'm gonna start some problems. A little problem starter. Inside. I don't know how to do it outside. These are some can't really go anywhere. Okay, so we're gonna let this sit for like a minute or two. Just gonna let it set up. Now I know what you're thinking. Shouldn't you have cut it to size first? No, because I'm just gonna go through with the miter cutters and just snip it right off. See, that one's already set up. This one on this side's gonna excuse me. I just gotta let this one set up. It's a little bit of a gap here. We'll let gravity take its course here. We'll let it set up now. Here you go. Once it's glued in, this is going to be a solid table. Ain't going to go nowhere. It's already. I already feel it getting solid. Pause. That's what she said. So you go like this. Boom. Just take it up. That's the table. See, not bad. Not tooting my own horn or anything, but that's the first time I've ever made a table that way. I'm shocked it came out the way it did. For real, he's a really wicked instigator over there. That son of a biche. I definitely like this community a lot better than the real world, because almost instantly in the real world, when you tell somebody I got this or I got that, they instantly hate on you. Oh, that's a fact, Woody. People don't don't like what things they don't understand, and a lot of times when it comes to hobbies, if they're not in the same hobby as you, they don't get it, so they hate. It's very annoying, which I always felt like you don't need to hate. Just respect someone's fucking wishes or wishes, not even just likes and dislikes. It's not about what you. It's not about you. I think the real world tends to make it about themselves. They tend to make it about them. It's like, it's not about you. Don't make it about you. So I'm just gonna let this set up. This went a lot easier than I thought it was gonna go. So we're gonna make a chair. We're gonna make some chairs too, I guess. Like a car, a house. No, that's exactly what I'm talking about, dude. Yeah, they just jealousy most of the time. They don't like what you have because they want it, or they don't like what you have because they don't think you deserve it for some reason, because they tie in however their personal feelings feel about your successes or whatever it is. And I think that's bullshit. I think we're all fucking people at the end of the day. Some people have more success than others. Some people work a lot harder than others, and they deserve all that success. I don't. That's funny. I work with a bunch of haters. What's up, Alpha? It's good to see you. But I agree with that, though. I'm of the belief of, if you got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Keep your fucking mouth shut, because no one gives a fuck about your opinion if you're a hater. You can immediately spot the haters, and just be like, yeah, fuck you. Like, I don't want to be you. I don't want to know you. If that's the case, this is not going to work. It's too big. All right. So just have to use the knife to put it this way, like this on the table. How am I gonna do this? I think I did kind of fuck myself, didn't I? I'll figure it out. Thursdays at 9. It could stick out a little bit. It doesn't have to be fucking spot on. So let me just there you go. Now we gotta do the other side. The other side's easier because the glue's solidified already. What I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to glue on this end too, because I didn't glue on the inside. I only glued on the outside. I always That's a fact, dude. If you're always hating and you're always negative, nothing's gonna come to you but negativity and shit, dog shit. You're not gonna get the stuff that you want. You're not gonna get to be where you want to be by hating on somebody else and being jealous what they have and you don't. It's not about that. It's about the time and effort you put in to shit. Like I said, at the end of the day, if you believe in God, you don't believe in God, the universe, God, whatever, they reward the hard workers. They reward the ones that put the work in and put the time in and the effort, because that's what it's about. So you can hate all you want, but in the end, you go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Mom, I made a table. I'm a carpenter. I'm a carpenter like Jesus. Yeah, they do. They do. And they think by spreading the negativity and shit that eventually it'll affect you. But as long as it doesn't affect you, it affects them. And that's what matters, Fuck you. You ain't gonna affect me and my successes and whatever I have going on in my life. It's a lot of times, dude, it's something as simple as just finding the right person. If someone is like struggling to find the person they want to spend their life with, but they see that you found what you was always looking for, they hate on you. Why the fuck does he get it or she get it, and how come I can't have it? Well, because you're spending too much time hating on them. Go out there and be a good person, and you'll be surprised how the fucking universe works. It rewards the good people, the ones that don't complain, the ones that don't hate, the ones that don't treat other people like shit because they had a bad day or because they want what you got. At the end of the day, man, that's not what it's about. And I don't know if it's this day and age, Woody. It's probably always like this, I think it's just more prevalent because of the internet and shit like that. We just happen to notice everything more, All right, here we go. This is the moment of truth, guys. Can I get it right? Boom. Okay. Now, if anybody was thinking about how to make a wooden table for your action figures, here you go. Okay. Not bad. It's not bad. So you got the little support under it just to make sure that it's not wobbly. I can't stress that this Gorilla Gel Glue, how great it is. If you've never used this shit, I would highly recommend using that. If you're gonna use, did I put that shit away? Let me see if I put it away. I shared this a couple of weeks ago about fucking, I don't know if it's still over here. It might still be over here somewhere. I thought I put it away when I got mad and I cleaned up everything. It says super plastic glue. That's what I use for my styrene. It might be one of these drawers. I know, Siri's a real fuck. Yes, that is a fucking fact, bro. That is a fact. A lot of fucking telephone tough guys because of the internet. Once you become an unassuming name just behind a default picture, you feel like you could say whatever you want, but still don't make it right, Still makes you an asshole. And this is pretty solid, this table. Okay, and now I can show you, like, correctly. Like, if you make a chair, that's essentially how it's supposed to be, right? Just right there. And he's not really sitting correctly, so I don't even have him like, where's my food? Where's my food? All right, Spirit, Jesus, calm down. Get you your goddamn stew. And I'm not talking about for lunch. All right. So, my only thing that I fucked up, and I don't even consider it a fuck up, is this piece of wood is a little bit wider than this one. So it's kind of sticking out a little bit over here. Now you can, if you want to get fucking anal, you could start shaving it away. I'm going to wait till the glue sets before I fucking do anything. I'm just going to hit it with a sander. That'll probably do the trick. Because I want to sand all of this paint splatter off a little bit. And then I'm going to stain the whole fucking thing. You want to beat it up even more. You want to leave it like this. That works too. I'm very, I'm happy with this, man. I'm very happy with how this table just came out, considering I just winged it right now. I didn't expect it to kind of come together like this. I'm very happy. So, lesson learned, man. Always try new things because you don't know what you're going to learn. Like a new method, like you'd be like, oh, I always use it this way. But yes, if you try something different, now you know how to do it that way too, you know? Oh, Jesus. Okay, calm down. Fucking hot glue. Jesus. All right. I saw that, but by the way, Tony's figs. I saw that fucking, that dislocation on Cam Scadaboo's foot. Oh my God. My God, did that look bad? That did not look pretty. I just hope he bounces back, man, because he was a good running back. I was really enjoying his work. I was enjoying what he was bringing to the Giants. And I hope that it's real hard to come back. When you're a running back, it's hard to come back from injuries like that, man, because you got to cut on that fucking foot and stop and go. So I just hope, I don't know if he'll be the same player when he comes back. Those fucking, those injuries like that, man, they scare me. And I hope he doesn't have any nerve damage or he didn't do anything worse to it. When you dislocate, man, it sucks. I almost dislocated my elbow in wrestling. I felt it pop out and then back in. And I had never experienced pain like that before. And it was literally a split second. Like I mean, it felt like 10 minutes. It felt like slow because I actually felt the elbow pop out and then back in. And fuck, my whole arm, it has never been the same, but that fucked me up, man. That was a scary moment. I was fucking terrified. But that pain was unbearable for that quick second. And then for the 2 weeks, my whole arm was black and blue and shit like that. It was ugly. Yes, it was. It was not pretty. So I hope he's able to kind of heal up, bounce back. And obviously he's done for the season. I mean, I didn't realize how late in the NFL season we were in. I didn't realize that we were already 8 weeks in. It's fucking flying by already, isn't it? But I hope he's going to be okay, man. Because like I said, I want to see more from Cam Scadaboo. I think he's going to be a great running back for the Giants. And he made me for a brief couple of weeks kind of say, fuck Saquon Barkley, in a respectful way. I know Saquon's a great running back. Still a little sour, but how it ended with the Giants. But I know it wasn't on him. The Giants just didn't want to pay a running back. I get it. And I'm happy that Saquon was able to go find success and a championship. He was able to go find everything he wanted, I dislocated both knees twice. I fell and saw it in my mind and then pop out, and then I still can't straighten. I know. Jesus. Yeah, it sucks. It definitely sucks when shit like that happens. All right, so the table's done. The chimney is started. Obviously, I'm not going to go crazy with this right now because it's got a lot of detail you got to add to it. You got to fucking, I got to put all the texturing on it. I'm going to hit it with some spackle. I'm going to hit it with light spackling. If you hit it with a light spackle, you don't go crazy. You could still roll the rock over it and get the detail you need. So just keep that in mind. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do enough spackling to fill the lines. Okay, and then I'm going to take a burn tool and I'm going to burn the rocks and stuff so that it looks like it was man-made. So this is my fireplace that we started. We started the fireplace. We did some work on the roof, right? So here, so you can see like the roof is set up, and now I got my table. So now, of course, you can go to Michael's, especially Michael's now, which is surprising. But you can go to Hobby Lobby and go get wooden tables and doors. I mean, not with doors, wooden tables and chairs from the dollhouse section. I won't judge you if you just want to just take the shortcut and just get the wooden chairs and shit like that. Go for it. You don't have time and you just don't want to be doing all this shit. Totally understand. But if you don't want to spend the money and you have some balsa wood laying around, fantastic stuff. Now, this is going to be my table for everything. Thank you very much, Samurai. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah. Are you suffering from arthritis now? She might. She does have some sore pain sometimes. It does hit, especially when the cold weather hits. Like right now, my knee is killing me because of the cold. Like we just got hit hard with it. It was like last week was warm and nice, and now you're seeing your breath. It's fucking freezing outside. It's frost. So I don't like the way that changed. I don't like that we used to get a slow transition into the winter. You would have actual fall weeks that would transition into winter, and now we go from summer to winter, winter to summer. Very annoying. Like very annoying. Do I have any extra scrap wood? I used all of that wood on this table. I did. Okay, so I used all the wood that I had. What glue to use on balsa wood? I just showed it, Gonzo, right here. Home Depot or Lowe's. You can even find it at supermarkets like Stop and Shop and shit like that in the with the pencils and everything like that. I always forget the stationery section. So super glue gel, Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue is tried and true. I always use Gorilla Glue. If I'm gonna use like the wood PVA glue, I go get the Gorilla one, the Gorilla Glue Extreme, because I want extreme holds. I do not want things to fall apart like the Tactical Battle Platform. That's what I used if I wasn't using liquid nails. Like I would use the white wood Gorilla Glue Extreme, and it holds better than any glue I've ever used. So, and this one, like I said, use the gel because you have a little bit more control over it. Whereas if you're using the regular liquid, it gets everywhere and it's all over your fucking fingers. Like this is the first time I've used this. I've done this. I don't have glue all over my hands. So I said I've never had a problem with this glue. It's fantastic. So yeah, no, the gel doesn't absorb as much as the liquid. The liquid will absorb right into the wood. This one holds pretty good. So, and it's pretty good here. So as you can see, I don't want to snap the wood, but yeah, it's good. It's not fully set, so it takes full 24 hours for it to set. So keep that in mind. Don't think that you can just and then what I usually do with it when I'm done with it, I just kind of like almost like a glue gun. I just fill the seam just to kind of make sure that the gap is filled and that it's not gonna fucking come apart on me. I have made a bunch of things out of balsa wood. I made like a bulletin board. Like I know you can get a small one at Dollar Tree, but I made one myself. I just had the pieces, and I was able to do it. Okay. And if it comes down to it, and like you just saw what I just did, I banged it on the table. That's how you. But it's definitely worth it. Okay, got that one. Let me do on the inside here. Everybody has their own tried and true method of what they use, like their tools and shit. The only thing right now I truly need is an airbrush. I don't have an airbrush. I know you can get a cheap one at Harbor Freight and on Amazon. I know that, but I want a good one because I've already fucked with the cheap ones on Amazon, and they always clog and break. Even when you take care of them and clean them, they still kind of fucking suck. So right now I'm just looking until I'm saving up some. I'm probably gonna save up some money and buy a good airbrush or get it as a gift at some point. You put it on the old Christmas list or some shit, you know. KSI is my favorite, and I like Gorilla, but not as strong. We'll say. So KSI, I think Mikey told me about that too. Yeah, I've been using Loctite glue, gel glue. I guess that probably would be kind of like the same as this. You know, maybe it's just at this point you just use a name brand. You know, but I get it. Making playing cards onto scale the whole night. The next day, I saw a deck that scale for $1.99. Ooh, that. You know what though? You made yours, and that's one of a kind. That's all that matters. Don't look at it as like, oh fuck, I can't believe they did this. Because my friend Artie used to do that shit. My friend Artie used to customize action figures, mostly Marvel Legends, and he would make like ones that he didn't think they were gonna come out, and then they would be in the next wave, and they would be in the next wave. He would get mad, and I'd be like, yeah, but you're not gonna make it like you. That's your thing. That's your touch. You know, keep it, put it on the thing, and that's it. Alpha is in the house. What's up, bud? It's good to see you, dude. JB Weld is fantastic. That is because it's the name, JB Weld. But yes, that is a great fucking glue. I tend to get the JB Weld epoxy resin, that 2-part, that syringe thing. I get Gorilla Glue, but that's not as good as the JB Weld one. So that's pretty good. The table is good. Now I said you can go crazy. You can add lines if you want it to look like planks of wood. That's up to you. I just wanted to look like a cowboy. Made a quick table so he can eat some stew. You know? So that's good now. All right, so you can make a chair. I really wanted to, but I don't think I want to, to be quite honest with you. I have a bunch of chairs. I have action figure chairs everywhere. So anyone use E6000? Yes, I've used that a few times as well. For cosplay. I've used that for cosplay. It's great for EVA foam. You know, it all depends on what kind of foam you're using and what you're using it for. Like, always look at the bottle to see like what it adheres to the best. You know, some things don't adhere that great to other surfaces. Clean up a little bit. So now I'm just basically making accessories for the house. So it's a table. I could make a bed, which is basically the same principle. But for the bed, what I would do is frame it out. So I would use this wood for that. Hold on. I would use this balsa wood. And I don't have enough. So maybe I'll grab some more of this today too. So for this, what I would basically do, this would be your box spring. And then you just kind of box it out like that. And then you put your mattress in. Mattress, you can make your own custom mattress. Just get some teddy bear foam, like the stuffing, and then just sew whatever fabric you have in a rectangle and stuff it, and then put it. Just don't stuff it too much because you don't want it to, unless you want a double thick mattress. Then go for it. But that's how I would make a mattress or pillows or whatever. So I would use this over this wood. This wood is much different. I think this is balsa wood, and I think this is bass. It feels different. Like this has a little bit more, and this kind of feels. This feels foamy. Like this has like a squish to it. You can push it down. You can't do that on this one. So, food for thought, I guess. Other than that, I think I'm good for today. I went almost 2 hours. I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. I appreciate you guys. I really do, immensely. If you're not a member, please consider joining the membership, whether it's Welcome to the Madness, where you guys will get the smoke breaks and the wake and bake. The wake and bake, once I start work, So after November 17th, the Wake and Bake will be on Saturday mornings, 10:30. They won't be on Wednesdays anymore. So just keep an eye out for that when I do the changeover. I'm gonna do Wednesday tomorrow and next week, and then when I finally start my job, it'll move over to Saturdays. This will officially still stay on Tuesdays. It'll just be at nighttime. And then that's about it, man. So I'm gonna let this dry because I don't want to keep fucking with it. I don't want it to collapse on me. And when does the Gentleman Cowboy wrestle again, Tone Bone? Oh, Mendoza. I put you on WCW, so in a couple weeks. Not this Sunday, next Sunday, the first official week of November, I'm going to do another LSWA Gimmick Factory show, so you'll probably be on that one. So not this Sunday, the following Sunday. But keep an eye out for WCW drops on the Legend Series Wrestling Alliance, because I'm pretty sure I put you in WCW's roster. Yeah, hell yeah, bud. So, yeah, I got you in WCW now. So, but I appreciate you guys, man. Have a great rest of your afternoon. I'm gonna go make some lunch because I'm starving. And you know, it's been a great time, bud. So, like I said, make sure you check out today's Tuesday, right? Who's live? The evening blend, pop blender. And Matt Matson, and I think the open mic with fucking the Figure Fight Club and all that shit. So check those guys out. Until I go live at night, then you watch me. Understand that? But of course, catch me tomorrow. The Wake and Bake, if you remember, and then 2 Silly Gooses at night. Circle Jerks. Thank you very much, Tony's Fix. Circle Jerks with Punk, Goldilocks, and all those guys. Tony's Fix. They're going to be talking toys as always on Tuesday nights. So make sure you guys check that out. Wednesday, of course, they got me and Mikey, 2 Silly Gooses. And then Thursday, the Smoking Joes are going to be on Figure It Out at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard, 9 p.m. Central. My wife is still going live 10:30, 11-ish on her channel until the 31st of October. And then I think she's going to start doing it like once a week after that. And then, of course, Saturday, Smoking Joes back at the usual bat channel on Same Time Toys' channel with me, Woody, and Shane, and my lovely wife. And she is now the official producer of the show, basically doing all the comments and everything like that. So, you guys are great. I love all you guys. Be good. Don't work too hard. Don't stress yourselves out. It's just a job. You know, I know it sucks, but, you know, eventually you won't need it no more. You'll be retired and happy that it's done. So take it all in stride, is what I always say. So I love you guys. Take it easy. And as always, stay big. Deuces.
Legends in the zone, toys unwrapped, smoking that clean, yo, we all trapped. Randy Savage voice, macho man swag, Crown Fox and Felix in the back, they lag. Sunday night vibe, stream alive and kicking, toys everywhere, chats finger licking, laugh so raw from Felix to the Fox. Legend drops bars, no keys, no locks. Crowded screen scene, let the fun roll in. Toy adventures, Liz's end begin. Legend in the spotlight, tokes and cheers. Pre-roll live, ain't no fears. Voice impressions, much respect to the goats. Legends got the move, single flow. Smoke clouds rise, shape sweet embrace. Felix cracking jokes, never serious face. Fox and Felix, duet of the night. Giggles in the background, top flight. Legend with the toys, no kids zone. Pre-roll streams, together we grown. Sunday, live in your house. Legend cracks a joke, everyone shouts. Unboxing magic, toys on parade. Stoners and nerds in the escapade.